segment is still WhatsApp. Now, let me tell you something. We have a very special guest, a very delectable woman. When you look at her, you call her a queen, an odogu. Some people say number one. She shines as bright as the sun. You wonder why I'm giving all these accolades. See, if you don't give all this kind of accolades, women will fight you. They will vex for you. Now, I have in the studio an actress. In fact, let me read out her profile. Her name is, I call her Amara Vianney. Now, this woman is packed. Trust me when I tell you. Now, Amara is from Anambra State, and she grew up there. She's a Unilag graduate, BSc in political science. Now, this is what we call beauty and brains. She's an ex-banker, or she's held people's money before and she did not run away. She's an ex-banker turned content creator, and she's a plus size fashion influencer, and of course the best part of it, she's the life of a party. Now, I forgot to add something. This woman is a foodie. Anybody wants to drag food with me is this person. Welcome to the show, Amara.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Now, Lagos, Nigeria, anywhere you're watching me from, you know we don't do basics here. We do original. We do out of the box. I'll be asking Amara a couple of questions. Now, these questions are designed for you to know who she is. All right. Si vous voulez être roi, vous devez me tuer. Qui peut être roi? Voilà. Quoi? Tu veux? Non? Personne? Regarde, ils ne me soutiennent plus. Quelle sorte de roi abandonne son peuple? Voilà. Quoi? Tu veux? Non? Personne? Qui peut être roi? Now, welcome back. The clip you saw is a TikTok video of one of Amara's trending videos, and I'm going to let her tell you how many views that one got. She's not just ordinary, she's extraordinary. Now, we don't just bring anybody on the show, we bring the best of the best. A-list, like we told you. If it's fashion, we're bringing the best. If it's music, we're bringing the best. If it's content creating, we are bringing the best to you. Now, I'll ask Amara. I say Amara because that's who she is, that's how she sounds to me. The first question is, give us an insight into your career, how it started and how the journey has been. Now, give us an insight from the beginning, from the top. I want to know, I'm sure everybody wants to know how this thing started. How did you become Amara Vianney?
Well, we started during the lockdown. That was in 2020. We were all at home, like everybody was just so bored. We just had social media to run to, really. So I was like, TikTok was trending at the time. I said, no, I have to be creative too. I have this in me. So I started challenging myself. I started making videos. I didn't blow up that year. It was tough. Nobody even noticed me that time. I was trying to do my thing. So I continued up until 2021, and then I started getting better and better, and I started getting more recognition. The journey has been amazing. Like this thing started out as just Amara just having fun on TikTok, but now I currently make money with it as well, which is really amazing. So yeah, I turned my passion into money. Oh my God.
Listen, they say women run the world, and it's not a lie. That video, yes, I was going to ask, how many likes and how many views did you get on that particular video?
That video? I gathered up 500,000 views.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
500,000.
Yeah, that was just on TikTok. Woo. And then it had, I can't remember how many it had on Instagram. It was crazy. It was all over the place.
Oh my God.
That was my first viral video.
Oh my God. Now, it's safe to say that anything Amara Vianney touches turns into gold, because from the lockdown, testing out her skills to see if she would thrive in the game, the TikTok game, the Instagram game, the internet game. She has overcome that, and she's doing really well. Which brings me to this next question. What prominent skit makers have you partnered with? which one has the most effect on you? Now, I'll tell you this. I have watched a lot of her skits, and there was one I was watching, I think it was on Facebook, and when I saw her shouting, "It's so mama," I was like, this is my friend, this is Amara. You know, for someone like me who rarely ever notices anybody, I just looked at it, I was screaming at the top of my voice. So it leads me to this next question. I'm sure a lot of you out there watching have seen her either on TikTok or on Instagram. Now, what prominent skit makers have you partnered with, and which one had the most effect on you?
Well, I partnered with Nosa Rex, Baba Rex.
Baba Rex.
I made a video with him. Then I also made a video with Steve Chooks. And yeah, I've had a couple, but like these are the two most prominent ones. And both of them, I would say they had the same effect on me, and they really helped me and all. So yeah, those are the two most prominent skit makers I've worked with.
Now, if you're going to shoot any further skits or videos, who would you feel like is either in Nigeria or outside the country? Which person would you feel like you'd want to shoot a video with, and why?
Hey, Oga Sabinu. And Mr. Macaroni. But I don't know if I'm freaky enough for him, Sha. Yes.
So Sabino's, that's a very good one, and macaroni. That's all good. Now it takes me to the third question. What qualities now in this business, because anything that brings money has become business. It's become a way of life, a way of living, for expression, how people rate you, how you know yourself. The act of content creating is very hard. You don't look at it like it's easy. You have to have cameras. Normally, Amara will give you an insight definitely to instruments, equipment, how she shoots her videos and all that. We're going to get to that. But let's ask her this question first. Now, what qualities, because I know there are a lot of TikTok video skit makers everywhere, and everybody's just trying to jump on TikTok. The other day I saw one of my aunties. She was dancing. Auntie, wherever you are, I won't say your name, but you were dancing to one Igbo song on TikTok, and I was like, Auntie, you will never do this thing, normal. But looking at her doing it, I was like, maybe this thing is paying these women. That's why they are all jumping on it. So yes, what qualities make you stand apart from other content creators, and where do you see yourself in, let's say, 1 year?
Okay, so I think what set me aside is my creativity. Most people, they tend to, I'm very versatile. They're like, oh, Amara, you can act like an old woman today. Tomorrow I'm seeing you act like a slave queen, like period. You know, so like I'm really very versatile and very creative. So I'm plus size. Like I can't enter into a room and you won't notice me. So that alone makes me stand out. So all yeah. Right. So those are the very prominent things about me: plus size, versatile, creative.
Now, she's talked about her creativity, her versatility, and the fact that she does put in hard work into the kind of content she creates. Now, in the art of content creating or creation, what do you feel are the do's and the don'ts?
Number one, do be yourself. Like I find it very cringe when I see someone trying to be like another popular content creator. I think that will not help because people are already having that. So how they want to have that again? So I think you should try be yourself. Think of what the audience needs to see, what is happening around you. Those are things that will help you to create things that are relatable to people, and just be yourself. Don't try to be like Sabinus because Sabinus is Sabinus, yes, and you are you. So yeah, that's for the do's. Then the don'ts. Don't. I already said don't actually. I already said it. Don't try to be like another person, and just try and be very intentional about your craft. Don't just do like, oh, let me just get it done. Try and think out of the box. Like, okay, this is a trend. How can I make mine different? So yes. So just don't be indifferent about shooting your video. Be very intentional about it. Yes.
That's beautiful. Now, Amara says everyone who wants to get into that line of business should always be intentional. Know your craft. That's one of the specifics. That's one of the advantage. That's why she's who she is, and people who are just starting off are who they are now. On that video that was showed to you, she had over 500 100,000 views. That's testament to her creativity, her hard work, her personality, and her all-round characterization. Now, if you want to learn from someone like her, you have to put in the hard work. Now, if you feel like you don't want to be a success and you want to be a failure, now she's telling you the biggest way to do that is to be like someone else who has already done what you are doing and is successful from it. Now, it doesn't take away the fact that you can look up to someone and use that person as a motivation to become the best version of yourself.
Knowledge is power.
Seize him. Cut his throat. Stop. Oh, wait. I've changed my mind. Let him go. Step back 3 paces. Turn around. Close your eyes.
I'll go back to Amara. Now, Amara, she's still in the studio, very beautiful woman, I'm sure you can see that. You being in this craft, how do you shoot your videos? How do you create content? How do you set up? Do you look for different locations? Just walk us through all the juicy details for anybody who's listening, who's watching, who wants to be like you. What are the steps to take?
Okay, first of all, personally, I'm a little Miss Perfect girl. So like, I personally prefer to shoot my videos myself, because if someone shoot that video for me, the person will run mad. Because I'll literally tell you, shoot this, it's not good, do it again. I don't want to put anybody through that stress. So you have to get a tripod, definitely. So you shoot yourself how many times you want to. Then, so like different contents, different aesthetics. So for fashion, you have to look for a plain white background, just very minimal setting for fashion content. Then when I shoot something, maybe if it's something that suits a particular kind of background, I go look for an appropriate location for that. So it depends on what you're shooting. So for fashion, minimal. For traditional, you just have to go to the bush. You just have to go to the village. Yeah.
All right, how much do tripods cost? I know these things cost a fortune, but for someone who is starting up and who wants to buy something like this, ring lights and all this, how much do these things cost?
Okay, so like me, I'm an Igbo girl. I don't like Instagram, they will cut your neck. So me, I have a vendor in trade fair. I'll just call him, see, there's this thing I want. I'll send a picture, and he's gonna supply to me at market prices. So like for tripod, tripods cost like in trade fair 18, 19K.
Wow.
But on Instagram you see 35K. Now you know sha. Yeah, try to buy a trade fair. So for ring lights in trade fair 22, 25K for the small ones. So yeah, different prices. But if you want to get it cheap, just go to trade fair.
Okay, do you shoot with your phone or with you have a camera that you use?
I'm not that advanced yet, so I use my phone. My phone does the work for me perfectly until I'm ready to upgrade to camera. But for now, I use my phone. My phone is doing just perfect for me.
Oh wow, that's beautiful. I love honesty a lot, and she has proven that this is who she is. Straight up, Amara Vianney is Amara Vianney. You can't take that away from her. Now I'm going to ask you this question. Amara, you are a plus size model. Do you see your figure and curves as an advantage or disadvantage in your line of work?
I see it as an advantage. I don't see anything. I mean, some people body shame me, but that's their business.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I see it as an advantage because it makes you stand out. There are not a lot of plus size people in Nigeria that are very, like confident about their size, their looks. So I see it as an advantage because it makes brands want to work with me. Like, oh, you're plus. Like I know brands that literally sell small sizes, but they give me those clothes to wear it, so I'll be able to encourage other people to buy that clothes. So like when they give me those clothes, they mostly sell out just because I have worn it. So I think it's an advantage. Yes.
Yes. Now that's brings me to the fact that anybody who feels some type of way and you tell yourself I'm plus sized or I'm skinny, I can't wear this, I can't do this. Now you don't have levels to restrictions. If you want to be successful, if you want to be like Amara, these are the steps to take. Focus on yourself. Let yourself know. Be determined. This is what I am. This is where I want to go to. And trust me, it will come back flowing to you. Now I'm going to ask you one more question. The question is, in your line of work, sometimes I know I've had one or two reasons to ask this question. You leave the house, you go to different locations to shoot. Now, have you ever come across any type or any form of issue or problem? And if yes, I'll ask a two-part question. In your line of work as a content creator, have you had any scandal? Any type of scandal? Whether you were going to location, police caught you, or anything to spice up your...
The scandal that has happened to me is quite embarrassing. I don't know if I should share it.
Oh wow.
So I got a short-let apartment because as I said, different content, different locations. So I got a short-let apartment because this content I wanted to create for a brand. So I was really like that. It was far, Lakwe.
Wow.
It was far. So I got to Lakwe and then I got the apartment. Time to shoot. And I said, let me sit down on one chair. Hey, that's how this chair broke, guys. I was running helter-skelter, like, how can I fix this? That's how I could not shoot anything that day because I just lost all. So like that was just, I didn't shoot anything that day after going all the way to Lakwe. So you can imagine how heartbreaking that was for me. Oh, wow. Then I've not had any scandal, yes, except that. Then what was the other question? I
said in your line of work, apart from the fact that you go out to pick different locations, first scandals and everything. Now let me ask you this one. If you were to pick, should I ask?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me give you this one. Which content creator wouldn't you ever work with? Yes, this is the part where we put you on the spot.
Don't put me on the, I don't like it.
We're just dragging our legs
I want to work with all of you.
Oh my God.
That's not fun. I work with you.
All right, it's been beautiful having Amara Vianney on the show today. I've enjoyed myself. We're having another guest. He's an actor. He's an entrepreneur extraordinaire. I call him the Rick Master, Ricardo. Now, this man is big, he's huge, and when you're big, you're big. All right, Amara, please give us your social media handles.
Okay, so my Instagram and TikTok is Amara_V to the I to the A to the N to the N again to the E to the Y. Amara_Vianney on Instagram and TikTok. Do follow me. I'll follow you back. I have amazing content to dish out to you guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all.
I hope